Dow trying to get back in the green for the year. Of the three major market gauges, on track for its first down year since 2008. The other two, S&P and NASDAQ, are up. There's some stocks that you should be watching in the new year. Let's bring in Emerald Asset Management CEO Joe Besecker. Good morning, Joe. We'll get to Chip Kelly in a little bit. 2016, my man, what does it look like for you?
You know, a couple of weeks ago, I was in New York City, and we went to these high-powered steakhouses. And, you know, expectations, right? So, great wine, great appetizers, dessert, salads were all great, but the steak wasn't that great. It's kind of how this market's working. I think the meal itself this year is okay, but the steak isn't so good, and I suspect that's going to be the way for 16. We're prepping for 16. I'll be going to the Consumer Electronics Show, and I'll be going to the J.P. Morgan Healthcare Conference after that, kind of how we prep for the year and take a look. And so I still think that there's tremendous appetizers and salads, good stuff, but the steak itself for the market's a little challenging. It might be a little tough. Well,
let's start with healthcare first. The J.P. Morgan Healthcare Conference is coming up.
It sets the tone. We've had
San Francisco.
It's in San Francisco. It's after the CES, but so we like a lot of things there. But I like Impacts. A symbol of that is IPXL, and it's the thing about this company. It works in generics, but it has brand names as well. It's a revenue producer, so unlike a lot of the biotech. So it's a company we think around $44 a share, could get to 60 or 70 this year. And the neat thing about this is they pay a full tax rate, so it could be an inversion or somebody might want to be interested, but their whole product line is very strong. We think they have multiple shots on goal. We like them quite a bit. Nice thing about that, too, new management last year and a half. Yeah, that's really starting to kick in.
And biotech has rallied 18% from that low hit in the fall.
Yeah, so biotech's fine. It's you know, you look for disruptive technology. Biotech is the leader in disruptive technologies right now, so I like it. We like
well, and over the long term, when you're talking about healthcare, we're still in the infancy of the bull market. So if you hold a name like this and you let the thesis play out, you'll be fine over the long run.
There's a lot of names that could go up 3,000–4,000%. This is a different type of name because it actually has earnings.
Right.
And that's one of the things I like about that.
In technology, you're going to CES?
We're going to CES. I think a big winner out of CES. Voice over IP is no longer just for individuals. And so we like a company that spent $2 billion in branding already. Vonage. Stock's selling around $6 a share. We think it could get to 11. The whole space is growing over 40%. Now it's getting into the business side. A lot of businesses are putting in new PBX systems, and we think Vonage is going to be a big winner out of that. It's already done well. New management again, really executing, and the space itself is growing rapidly, and they're taking much of the market share.
Yeah, and I think you're right on that. I mean, when you look at Microsoft and what they're doing with Skype, you're seeing that's actually a big lead for them. So it's playing into that thesis as well. So if you like the Microsoft story with Skype, you'll like that story as well.
CES is going to be interesting this year because there's not as much disruptive innovation as we've seen in years past. So now it's execution. We'll be looking for that.
Real quickly, in terms of a steak with no sizzle and now no coach, your Eagles. You hang your head. Please take a shot of Joe hanging his head low.
Look, there's Jets fans here. There's good luck to the Jets. I think Chip, the situation with Chip is what it is. They didn't do well.
Spoken like a true Eagles fan.
No,
it is
a true
what
Eagles
it is.
fan would curse and say nasty things. I am a true Eagles fan. What I will tell you is that there's growth opportunities there for the Eagles.